Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to look at some of the secret names of NBA players. There are many NBA players and names that we see that aren't actually their real names. Let's get right into the video to see these players' real names. First, we got to start off with someone that you know because he's one of the best players of all time. Did you know that Steph Curry's real name is Wardell? His real full name is Wardell Stephen Curry II. I'd assume that he's called Steph because his dad's real name is also Wardell, so he's called by his middle name to limit any confusion, like a lot of families do. He doesn't like you calling him Wardell though, unless you're a real one, as he said in an interview, saying quote unquote, "If you really know me and you want to get under my skin a little bit, you go with Wardell." So there's three options there. There's Stephen, which is, I kind of know what the relationship is. If you go Wardell, that means we go way back. There was also a funny moment where a reporter, Marcus Thompson, addressed him in an interview as Wardell, and Steph threw his head back, like what's going on? Our next player is crossover king Jamal Crawford. I didn't know this beforehand. His real name is actually Aaron Jamal Crawford. There isn't too much on why he goes by his middle name instead, but it's pretty crazy. Next up, we got high-flying superstar Ja Morant on the Grizzlies, and his real name is pretty sick actually. His full name is Demetrius Jamal Morant. This is also his dad's name, but he goes by T. He was originally called Demetrius for a while, and then he started getting called by his middle name, and then it was just shortened to Ja. I can't even imagine all the dunks that he has, and the announcers were saying Demetrius. Next, we have a player who, just like the others, goes by his first name to limit confusion with his pops. DeAndre Jordan's real name actually fits who he was as a player in his prime. A dunker that could get anything done with CP3 during the Lob City era with the Clippers. His real name is Highland DeAndre Jordan. The Nuggets really do have two Highlands on their team this year, as they have Bones Highland as well as now Highland Jordan. The other Highland also has a hidden first name as he goes by Bones. Bones Highland's real name is Nashon Highland. Yeah, that's not what we hear all the time. He goes by Bones because growing up in his hometown, he had a very skinny frame, and I guess Bones fits that pretty well. As he's all bones, nothing else. It doesn't matter though, as he's been a bucket for the Nuggets these past 2 years, and he gives them a very nice scoring spark off the bench. For our next player, it's corner specialist PJ Tucker, who again got his nickname because he's a junior. His given name is Anthony Leon Tucker Jr., so you might be thinking to yourself, how does that even come close to PJ? Here's the backstory. His dad gave him the nickname Pop Jr., and obviously that can get shortened down to PJ. Our next player that we have also has the real name of Anthony. Nets role player TJ Warren. His real name is Anthony Warren Jr., and his father's name was also this, so we combined Tony, short for Anthony, and Jr. from his last name, so we all know him as TJ Warren. Now we're going to be looking at Defensive Player of the Year candidate Bam Adebayo's real name. The story of why he's called Bam is actually pretty funny, but first we got to start with his real name. Bam's full real name is Edris Femi Adebayo. Yep, pretty unique, creative, and distinguished, to say the very least. The story of how he got his current name, Bam, is actually a pretty funny story because when he was a little kid, he flipped over a coffee table and his mother ended up calling him Bam after the Flintstones character, Bam Bam, who was really small but powerful, and the name just carried on, and he's been called that for the rest of his career. Well guys, it's going to do it for today's video, so thank you all so much for tuning in. Which real name surprised you the very most? And which name do you like the most? Also, do you think some of these players should have stuck with their real names or keep it with their nicknames? Let us know all your opinions in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon for more content just like this. We'll see you all in the next one.